Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and I'm here with an exciting announcement and also wanted to share a new pattern that I've just made and kind of explain it. I'm wearing it. Okay, so for the exciting announcement, if you guys follow Love Notions patterns, I talk about them quite frequently here on the channel. I've done a couple of videos and stuff highlighting their patterns with ready-to-wear outfits and that sort of thing. It's a company that I, number one, really love. They're very size inclusive. They have full bust for almost all of, I think maybe even all of their patterns. It's a great community. They've got a wonderful Facebook group for support and that kind of thing for their patterns. Anyway, it's one of my favorite companies. They had put out a call for brand ambassadors. Maybe not quite a month ago, probably. Just looking to further their ambassador program. They have just a small number of people, you know, a diverse group that just help them promote the product and do a lot on their social media, their website, and that kind of stuff. So anyway, I applied and just recently found out, let's see, you're watching this on Friday, found out last week that I had been accepted into the brand ambassador program, which is very exciting. What that's going to mean here on the channel, not much. I mean, I'll probably talk about them just as much as I've ever talked about them before, you know, about the same. But if you are a part of the stuff over on, you know, their Facebook group, on their social media, all that kind of thing, you probably, well, you will be seeing a whole lot more of me over there. So yeah, that's exciting. I'm gonna be doing some videos and stuff for them over there. There's opportunities for guest blog posts, all sorts of fun stuff, Instagram takeovers, and then also it's tier 1 for pattern testing. So being able to do some heavy duty pattern testing before it goes to the regular testing group. So anyway, that is kind of my exciting news and something I'm very excited about. I mean, anytime I do any kind of sponsorship or, which this isn't, but anything like that on the channel, I try to be very upfront about anything affiliate links, and I've had affiliate links with Love Notions for quite a while. I always mark that down below before any link. If any link that I use is an affiliate, which means I make a commission off of the purchase price. So if you buy something off of a link that is an affiliate link, I get a little commission off of that. It's no cost to you. That's just the producer sending me a little bit of a commission. Anyway, I do try and be very straightforward with that down there. But as far as brands that I work with and ones that I highlight on the channel and stuff, I'm very selective about that. I want to not only just bringing brands that make sense for the channel, but also, you know, that for my viewership, you know, this is a sewing, a little bit of style, you know, a sewing style type of channel. I like to keep things very much in that wheelhouse and not get too far out of that, but also highlighting brands and companies that I believe in and really love myself. That's very important to me, and Love Notions is definitely one of those. So anyway, I'm very excited about this new endeavor, and yeah, again, if you're over there, you'll be seeing much more of me. So anyway, today is the day where she's announcing, gosh, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how many people they added to the list other than myself. I mean, there were a group of women that were already there to begin with. So anyway, yeah, I'm not sure exactly the number, to be quite honest, but the announcement is today. So that's very exciting. And in honor of that, and also today's the Friday feature, they always on Fridays do a Friday feature pattern. And sometimes it's a kids pattern because they have kids pattern and men pattern as well. But today it's the game day jersey. And that's what I've got on, and I want to talk about it a little bit. So I'll leave a link. It is an affiliate link, but I'll leave a link down below for the pattern because it's only $5 today. So it's a great time to like snag that up. So let's talk about the pattern a little bit. So the pattern is a knit top that has this V-neck option that I made, or a scoop neck option. You can do a short sleeve or like a 3/4 length sleeve, which is what I did on this one. It comes with a full bust front if you need a full bust front, and it comes as a top or a dress. So very customizable. It also has these cute little racing stripes that you can sew on your sleeve as well that give it kind of something a little extra. Now this pattern's been out for a little bit now, and I've seen so many people that have used, I don't have a Cricut, but that have used like their Cricuts or a similar type machine to put even the logo of like their favorite team. Kim from Dorothy's Daughter has done a couple, because this pattern there is a men's version and a kids version as well, and she has made some adorable Chiefs jerseys for one of her grandsons. My family, we're a Chiefs family. We're from Kansas City originally, so huge into the Chiefs, very much into Patrick Mahomes around our house, and so I love to see that she had made a Mahomes jersey for her grandson, but also just so cute. And what a great way, you know, these kids grow so fast, and you know, actual jerseys are very expensive, so what a fun way for like kids and that sort of thing to really support your team. So let's talk about my version, because this is probably not a color you see me wear I don't usually wear yellow. I wear mustards and kind of golden colors, but this is yellow. It's like lemon yellow. And then kind of a, I don't know if you'd call it a navy blue, kind of a marine blue. But I've made mine. The whole thing Tammy had said was, you know, since they're announcing the new team, that it made sense to have the game day jersey be the Friday pattern of the week, which I love. And I was like, you know, this isn't ever a pattern that I have been tempted to grab, because if you follow along on the channel at all, you know that I am just not, I'm not athletic, but I'm also just not into sports at all. In fact, if my husband is home right now, and if he just heard me talking about the Chiefs and us being Chiefs fans, which is true, our household, we're a Chiefs household, but it's pretty much my husband and son that are the Chiefs fans. He laughs because the Chiefs, not this last, well, they were in this past Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl before that, they won the Super Bowl, but that was the first Super Bowl they'd been in 50 years, and I went to bed at halftime. Because he was like, you can't call yourself a fan ever because you went to bed at halftime of the Super Bowl when they were playing for the first time in 50 years. And they went back again this year. They didn't win this time, but they won last time. And I went to bed at halftime this past year too. I'm like, no, that's super late. Like, I'm not going to stay up that late. I see the halftime show and I go to bed. So anyway, I'm just very, I like to, because my husband is so into sports and so is my son, and I just like to really get under their skin, and I just call all of it sports ball, because I just don't, it's just not my thing. Not my daughter's either, so that's fine. So this was never anything that I'm like, oh, I really, you know, that would be a fun one to make my own jersey, just because that's not something that I ever have been interested in. However, my son does play on a competitive travel soccer team, and I just don't get into the spirit wear at all. Yeah, that's fine. I know, I mean, most of the moms on the sideline have some sort of spirit wear on to support the team, and I think that that's great. It's just not my thing. And my husband and now my son are starting to give me some crap about it. So the colors for his travel team are blue, like a true blue. I wouldn't say royal blue. I'd say more like a true, like cobalt blue and gold. So like a real true bright yellow. It's gold, but actually maybe it is blue and yellow would be a better, anyway. Those also happen to be the colors of our high school. So the town that we live in has one gigantic high school. We should have more than one high school, but we don't. We just have the one, and it's huge. And that is also the colors for the high school, are like a cobalt, true blue, and yellow. So I was like, you know, I probably should have something that I can wear not only to sports events of his, but also anything that the kids do. If they do anything competitively, even if that's like the robotics club or whatever, you know, just to help support the school and support the kids. But I just still didn't want spirit wear. So when she reached out and she was like, you know, hey, if you guys want to make up a game day jersey, it might be kind of fun to release that. I'm like, you know what? This is the time. I should take the pattern and I should make up some spirit wear for myself. So that's what I did. So I made mine out of just fabric that I had in my stash. This is actually, I'd call this a baby rib. This probably rayon, I would assume. I got this when I went to the fabric outlet up in Legionnaire, Indiana, Zinks, and I did a huge fabric haul on that. Gosh, it was during COVID. I mean, it's been since COVID, because I remember having to wear a mask and stuff in there, but maybe last summer. And I think it was, because I bought stuff for my daughter's back to school wardrobe. But that's what's on the top. And then the bottom is, our school color is more blue than this, and it's a little more bright than this, but it works. And this is a rayon jersey from Emma One Sock, actually. I bought some, I mean, as far as you all know, I don't use a lot of rayon jersey, but I do like it for some applications. And so sometimes when she has her remnant sales or her sales on the site, I'll go and buy Indibolt or, you know, like remnants from her site. She's got some really cool stuff. But anyway, I bought some of this on that. So I used this for the body, obviously, and then the yellow for the top to give me my team colors. And then I have top stitched everything in navy blue, if you can kind of see. Like I did my hems on the yellow and on the blue, but I did it with navy just for something kind of fun and to make it stand out a little bit. I used the cover stitch machine on my hems on both this. There's a split hem on this shirt, although I have it half tucked. And actually we'll talk about rayon here in a second. I may end up cutting the split part of this hem off and just hemming it regularly because this happens to me every time I use bamboo jersey or rayon jersey. It grows. So because it's real heavy and weighty, it gets really long. And that's why I think I've said before, sometimes I feel like the fabric is like melting off my body. I mean, there's definitely an application for rayon jersey. There's times where you want like a beautiful cowl to lie, you know, just right, or like a wrap dress just to, you know, to have it wrap, or, you know, a certain skirt that you really want it to be able to drape and have that drape. And I think rayon jersey's perfect for those. But when it comes to my t-shirts, I really do prefer a cotton spandex. It's just my favorite. But that being said, it is comfortable to wear the rayon jersey. It's just the fit's a little different. And I find that I'm probably gonna have to go in and shorten the sleeves a little bit more and also definitely shorten the hem. I'm not sure how much rayon is in this fabric, so it's not stretching as bad. It may be like a cotton, in fact, it may be a cotton spandex, I'm really not sure. It's a baby rib knit. This is definitely a rayon jersey, and the hem is grown a ton. I shortened the pattern by an inch, because that's what I normally do, and it still has grown quite a bit. So I may just cut it right at that where the split happens, although the split's really cute, but I may just cut it right there and just hem it normally to give me a more, a shirt length that I kind of like a little bit better, so I'm not having to tuck quite as much. But I really like it, and so I took some really fun, I'll pop video footage of me in it, and I was pretend cheering and stuff, so you can see it in action. Because I probably won't ever wear, I shouldn't say that, maybe I will. But as we were going outside, I was gonna try and take my husband's he is the coach for my son's team, and so he has practice coach shirts and stuff like that, and game shirts that from previous seasons that are both in the blue and the gold, and I was gonna try and take one of those and to create this shirt, but they're all raglan sleeved, and I couldn't, because this is not a raglan sleeve. This is a, you know, a set-in shoulders type of or set-in sleeve with the seam line on your shoulder, which it would be right on my shoulder. It was yesterday, and now it's, see, it grows, and now it's off my shoulder. But anyway, I was gonna try and mismatch one of those together to make one. I just couldn't make it work, so I just grabbed some fabric, and as we were going outside to take pictures, my husband's like, you know, I think this looks more like you. Like this, the fabric you used for this one looks more like you than if had you like hacked some of my shirts. And I'm like, I just really appreciate, number one, that you can pinpoint that, and you're right. It's like, I'm so proud of you. My photographer, he's becoming so versed in my style and my aesthetic. But anyway, it's very comfortable. I did do the longer sleeve length because even when I'm sitting at soccer games, I am a vampire. And like, I mean, my chair has the little overhang, like the little canopy that goes over it. I just like to try and stay out of the sun. So I wanted the longer sleeve. I have it on with jeans in this picture, or in this, the footage, but I'll probably, you know, obviously be wearing it with shorts most of the time, just because, I shouldn't say that. Spring soccer season can be cool in the beginning times, so. Anyway, I plan to have this on this weekend. This is the last weekend of his division games, so we have a tournament in a couple weeks, but then we're finished with soccer until the fall, so it's the life that we lead right now. Anyway, there we have it, my new game day jersey. Again, it's $5 for the feature pattern for Friday, so it's a great time to grab it if it's something you've been wanting to play around with, and I will leave that all linked down below. Okay guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you are in the US, you are getting ready to go into, or kind of starting the Memorial Day weekend, so I hope you have a safe and happy and sun-filled Memorial Day weekend and get lots of rest and relaxation. Okay guys, I will see you again on Sunday for another tutorial, and then for a tutorial. Sorry, filming this in advance. Yes, you're seeing a tutorial on Sunday. And then again on Tuesday. Hope you guys have a great one, and I will see you then. Bye.